Hi, my name is Newell Davis with World Composting, and today we're going to go over my Urban Worm Bag 2.0 and see how it's doing. It's been 17 days since the last update on it, and it's really probably due for a feeding. And I don't have any ground up food this time. I do have some frozen food that I'm slowly letting thaw actually as I'm speaking, so we'll see how thawed it is, but we're going to go from there. Please remember there are links down below if you're looking to purchase one of these systems, and also links to some of the other products that I've used in my videos. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down below and I will get back to you and try to answer. Let's go take a look at the Urban Worm Bag. Okay, here's the Urban Worm Bag 2.0. Let's open this up, take a look, and see how it's doing. Alright, a little dry on top here. Let's just dig down in here and see what's going on. First thing first, of course, I'm going to just take off this box cover here. And looks like we've got a little plant growing in here, so I'm just going to pull that up and throw it off to the side. Another one over here. These are probably pepper plants or something. I know that I've had a whole bunch actually in here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. 5, oops, 5, 6, 7. So that's what can happen in your bins here. You can get these little plants growing without even realizing it when you get some seeds that fall in here. So perfectly fine. Just roll them in under. Worms will eat those too, and we're good to go. So I think the last time we fed was on this side. So let's take a look. Sorry about my dog barking. All right. Not seeing any food. Feels a little compacted down here. Oh, we got some healthy wiggler activity going on here. Looks like a whole bunch of big ones in here, especially right there. There's a nice big one on top there. Hopefully you can see those. Oh, a whole bunch of them in here. These are the European Nightcrawlers. Remember, I just did the Europeans in this bin because I wanted to try them out. And they are really starting to work well in this bin. They didn't start out that way. It was kind of difficult at first, but they're really starting to move through this material, and they're starting to make it their own. Okay, so that side looks like all the food is gone. Now let's check this side over here, which I think also had some food on it. I see a couple food scraps maybe. One little piece right here. So there's one piece of food scrap, but not much really. And again, lots of really healthy worms in here. So that one's a little slow moving, but there's a couple. Here's another one. This one looks like a juvenile. Oops. Where'd he go? If I can grab him, he's moving around so much. But see, nice healthy worms in here. Really trying to move around. A little bit more food scrap right over here. Let's just dig over here real quick. Well, overall, I'm not seeing much food in here, which is good. That means they've eaten through it. It has been 17 days, so I'm not really surprised. Let's just check over on this side real quick. Again, some more healthy worms here. They really are nice and healthy too. And they're real big, they're real thick. These are good fishing worms. If that's what you want to do with your worms, this is what I'd recommend, is getting these European Nightcrawlers. They've got some kick to them as far as how they move around. They're a little bit more rambunctious, and they're also supposed to be good for fishing, actually. That's one of the reasons why I actually wanted them as well. Not just trying them out, but one of my sons is into fishing, and we wanted to try worms, and this way I don't have to go and buy bait. So just a piece of newspaper in here, nothing major. Looks like all the food is gone, so we are going to have to add more food. So where we're going to add it is we're going to add it over to this front side, I think, over here. I think we're going to add it right over here. I'm going to dig a little bit in here. Oh, hold on. Huge amount of worms right there. So if you can see them right here on this back side, there's a ton of worms. So we're just going to move them off to the side. Actually, it looks like there is a piece of something in here. I don't know what this is a piece of. There was something in there that wasn't quite edible to the worms, or it's taking a little longer to break down. All right, so we're going to just kind of flatten this out a little bit. Now, because this is frozen, I am going to put some paper in here. So I'm going to grab a handful of shredded paper to add in. And I'm doing that because I just don't want to shock any of the worms when I put this stuff in. And it's going to also have some moisture that kind of comes off of it. So there we go. There's some paper. I'm going to use my crushed eggshell and crab shell. here, just a second. I'm just going to sprinkle some in. I'm using smaller containers now, so I don't need a mask because it doesn't quite as good as airborne. But I'll link above to how you can crush this this stuff up. The crab shell is a little bit harder than the eggshell, which you just throw in a blender. But you just put a little bit of that in there, and that's going to be the grit that the worms use to consume this food. And now we're going to throw in, let's see, a banana peel, avocado, some melon. That's frozen honeydew. I'm just going to break up this shell here. Another piece of melon, more banana, some coffee grounds. This is something I haven't had in a while in this bin, and that's some coffee grounds. And worms, from what I can tell, love coffee grounds. So I also have a time lapse coming up that's going to show how they can move through coffee grounds if I can get the exposure set properly. Some more coffee grounds. And then we have in the bottom here some more melon, another avocado shell, part of an avocado seed, some crushed up banana peel, and then some celery. So that's going to go in the bottom here. Now, I don't want to just leave this open on the top like this. I do want to cover it, so I'm actually going to throw, again, another handful of paper on top. Not make a mess on the floor. And then we can throw some material over top of it, and that's going to protect it so that way the bugs don't get in there. And really, I'm not seeing any fruit flies like I had last time. They just sort of all disappeared. So it looks like it's working pretty well. This bin is a little bit dry, but I don't mind running it a little bit dry. It's real easy to add moisture, but it's hard to take it away. So, you know, it's a bit dry, but the worms seem to be doing just fine in here. They're congregating on the food probably a little bit more because of how dry it is. They are probably going to, you know, try to get to that food where it's going to be more moist, and that's probably helping to have this go through this. The moisture in that area is having the worms go there and work through that food a little faster. So that's my update for this week. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching. If you have any questions, as I said, please leave a comment, and please check out the links I have down below for some of the products that are offered through Amazon, and those are referral links, and I do get a little bit from them. So thank you for watching.